Hello everybody, welcome to Kip Powerbait Outdoors. Thanks for dropping in. As I promised, I'm going to be teaching some segments on different things that can help you become a better angler, and in this case I'm going to teach you how to help your kids enjoy fishing, because that's the key. All my kids caught fish before they were 3, and there's no secret with the lifestyle we were running. They got some opportunities and they fished at some Bass World Championships, casted in Bass World Championships, and were sponsored and did the whole 9 yards. That's not everybody. I've taught a lot of kids how to fish that just went on to enjoy it. And I remember one of my favorite things I used to do is when I'd help a kid catch a fish is I'd get a picture, put it in a frame, and the parents would always tell me most of the time, 9 times out of 10, it'd end up on their bedstand. It meant that much to them. It's a lot of fun. It's a big thrill when they catch their first fish. So today we're going to talk about helping them catch their first fish. The first thing that I really want to stress is you have to make this fun. And it helps. Fishing helps when you're catching. They don't call it catching for a reason, but you can do some things to improve that catching rate. The thing that I did with all my kids is I would follow stock reports. For instance, there's a mountain lake up near Cottonwood, Arizona that I always like to go to. And in May and October, there'd be fresh stockings and the fish were on fire. And we could go up there and just catch fish like crazy. Lights out, catch and release, catch and release, catch and keep, catch, keep, whatever we wanted to do until we got our limits and everybody went home happy. There is sometimes you get out there and no matter how well you plan it, it doesn't work. So always have a plan B. A great thing at some of the mountain lakes is bring you some sticks and some bacon. And tie the bacon to the stick and catch crawdads. That's saved the day a few times for me. Another worthwhile tip. But today we're going to show you the basic trout rig for stocker trout. I'm not talking going out there and killing 3 to 6 pounders and and just tearing up big fish and being the trout king. I'm talking about helping little ones be successful. So I'm going to show you a Powerbait rig that you may or may not know, but there's some elements to it that can really help you too, because if you have the right setup, you're going to go out there and have a chance to catch more fish. Just like I always say, you have to start good to finish good. So let's take a minute and look at some of the things that you're going to be using today, and then we'll get to tying it. An ultralight graphic spinning rod, a small capacity open face spinning reel, 4 to 6 pound monofilament line, a 12 or 14 treble hook, a 1/4 ounce weight, and a keeper, and your favorite color of power bait. Okay, what you probably saw in the pictures, what I hope you saw anyway, is the first one was the rod. The rod typically has the markings of what they're designed to do on them. In this case, we're using a 5.5 foot ultralight fishing rod. Means it's really light. It's designed for light line. It's designed for a sensitive bite and smaller fish. And stalkers are typically smaller, even though the game of fish will sneak a surprise on you once in a while. You use 4-pound tests. I use 4-pound tests. You can use 6. But the 4 works really good with the dough bait that we're going to put on the end of it. A little 12 to 14 treble hook is typically what we use, but you can use an open hook. And the reason I do that is because they feed the dough bait to the trout in the hatcheries, and when they go out there, it's just like they go crazy when they see it. So you have just a little sinker weight on that you saw in the picture with a little either swivel, or in my case I use the Carolina keepers because I have a ton of them from my bass fishing days. You slide the barrel weight on, you put the Carolina keeper on, leave about 18 inches, tie on your small hook, put a teardrop of the rainbow power bait as you go too. Bring different colors, but rainbow typically works everywhere. Sometimes you might want to try some glitter or garlic in them. Just get a variety and see which is working best that day. But you take your rig. I'm going to show you what it looks like here real quick. Just laid out on my table. Okay, now you head to the lake. When you get to the lake, you want to line the kids up on the shore. You want to get one of them to cast out there. The guy that wants to cast the farthest, let him go about 30 yards out. Cut you a little stick or buy one of the pole holders. Rest the pole on it, not too straight up, kind of out flat. Take the slack out of your line and watch the tip of the rod. Get the next guy to go about 20 yards, next guy about 10 yards. And what we're doing is trout running in schools, and I'm trying to locate where they at. And when we get into them, I get everybody in that same zone, and it's just a feeding fest at that time. So one after another. I like the treble hooks. The kids, by the time they get it, they've swallowed it most of the time anyway. And just cut off the line, I'll retie it, and we'll get that stringer going. And at the end of the day, we take them back to camp and we cook them up, and the kids get a real kick out of that, you know, as well. Well, folks, that'll do it for today. I sure hope you got something useful out of this that can help you take some little ones out and catch some fish, and maybe it's going to help you too. I don't know. Send me a message on my site. Give me a comment on this page. If you need any more information, I'm here for you. If you got my phone number, give me a jingle. I like helping out. It's kind of what I do. Until next time, good fishing.